see the scenery. This is still part of Fengtai district. I live on the other side of the district. So here we just came back from a private hospital with my wife. I'm sure I'll be posting a video just commenting on my experience comparing public hospitals to private hospitals. So on my left here, these are residential communities, and these look like some kind of residential communities too. There is something happening. And let's look at the congestion, because this is not a main road. Like I was talking earlier on about EVs. That's a EV, brand new from the box. That's a BYD. That's a BYD car, and it was interesting. I hope you just watched the other video. So anyway, let's get back to what I'm talking about here. So here is we'll cycle, we'll see the scenery, and I'll say a few things as we go along. Spoiler alert, we are going to pass by the station, the main station for the Beijing International Airport. For those who don't know what Beijing International Airport is the biggest airport in the world at the moment. It's a new China. It's a new airport in China, and due to everything, it's not that active. I've done a video as well when I've been to Beijing, how the congestion here is quite heavy. Now the other thing is what we have there are the shops. What we have there, we've got shops. Oh shit. Someone is stopped for some reason. He's not moving. Oh, traffic light is on red. Takeaway, food takeaway place. Have I used this road before? Yeah. I think actually we can avoid the Beijing and go this way. I'm sure you would have seen that road up ahead. That's the main road, which actually takes everyone close to what I say, my community. My community is on the other side of that road, and the buildings, the tall buildings you see over there, they're in my community. That's neighboring community or my community, but I'm sure my community is on the further left. So now here is there is some supermarkets, some kind of like mall places, and where you can buy stuff. And it's a weekend, and but the problem is why you don't see a lot of people. It's very hot, and lucky enough it rained last night, so until this morning. Electric vehicle, so over there, and that's another EV. That's another EV. Like I'm saying, if you watch my videos, you would have seen what distinguishes an EV, an electric vehicle, to a normal vehicle. It's the number plate. The number plate color is different. I've not been to this supermarket. Let me see if we can find an exit on the other side. I've not been to this is this supermarket or shopping place or mall, whatever it is. I'll be there sometime to do a video for you, but at the moment I have to find an exit here to see if I can exit. Then we continue the video. I'm afraid we can't exit here, so I might have to go right back. I might have to go to cycle right back. Like, here we go. Follow me. So here what we have is, it's like I said, we'll have to come here, and unfortunately I thought there would be another exit, but I know where the best. That's another EV over there. And you still get like a lot of as you see in China, there is a lot of foreign brands. Like we're talking about, we got a Audi, we got a Chevrolet there, we just drove past a Porsche, and we still get them. We got a Ford, Volkswagen, but you will see a lot of Chinese brands. There is a lot of Chinese car brands, and with the Chinese car brands is they just keep them on the law, and most of them you'll see they are new cars, and the majority of them, I will say, they are electric vehicles. So now there's a car dealership. I'm sure I would have shown you the other side of the car dealership. And now we've got a canal. Earlier on I did a video where I was talking about the first ever empty canal that I've seen in China. Actually, I should have been there. And if you live in Beijing, you will realize that districts are really separated or divided by rivers. Rivers they act as borderlines in most cases. This is what I'm saying. In most cases, that's my experience, what I've seen. And this is another area that I've not shown you before. I've not shown you. This is what like the back streets will normally look like in Beijing, and these areas in some cases will be earmarked for regeneration, for redevelopment. So, and you'll find some factories, some backyard factories in there. These are small scale factories, although you know that China has got gigantic factories. These are small factories that you see locally normally. Now what I want to say here is, I'm sure you would have seen this road. I've been on this road. I can take a left and I can take a right, but if you go on there, there's actually a big road. This is just a connecting path for those two main roads, and it's just a few meters behind me. You would have been, the path really changes. And now let's look at the water canal. Let's take a look at the water canals. Cycling on the wrong side of the road. Like I said, you will I'm going to show you this road. A lot of people, you would have seen it, but not this side behind me. The market over there, I've done a video on that on just another day out with my family. We had been there, and it's quite empty. It was quite empty, and before the previous lockdown and quarantine which we had, that's the place that we traveled there, and it seems to be going out of business. But it's another, the other thing, it is another a plants market. It is another plants market. And now on the other side of the road as well, that's where I do my morning 4-kilometer run. If I leave my apartment and run to here, it's exactly 4 kilometers. As we move, like I said, we're on the wrong side of the road, but anyway, this gives you the best view of normally what the roads or what cars are like in China, what traffic, opposite traffic is like. And where we're going now is, I will tell you a funny story. I came with my daughter. Last time I was here with my daughter, My daughter is a big fan of police cars and ambulances. Really, if she sees a police car, she needs to make sure that everyone sees that there is a police car. Now the funny story, it relates to my daughter and the police car. There was a traffic stop just underneath the bridge. You'll see it just a few meters from now. There was a traffic raid on mopeds, on bike riders. They were only stopping like bike riders, and because there's a lot of illegal bikes. Do not, now that in Beijing you need to register your bike, which will show you that your bike is registered. Some people, they just buy and ride, like these ones at the back. It seems like it's sort of like a number plate, but it is not a number plate. It is just like yeah, it is a number plate. It is a registration, what I say, it is a registration ID for your bike. So some people, they don't actually bother to register theirs, they just ride. And I remember when the system really was enforced, oh, I'm sure you'd have seen here as well, when the place was enforced, I was in Beijing University of Language and Culture back then. That was something like 4 years ago. Before, you did not even need to register. You just buy your bike, and a lot of students will ride their bikes. But there was an increase of students being hit by cars. So when they discover that, you know, a lot of accidents are now being caused by these unregistered bikes. And remember, it was a big thing for, I think then it was optional. I'll assume that it was optional, but for students they didn't. Yeah, it was optional for students, but I didn't know for other people if it was optional or not. So now that's Cao Xiao. This is the subway station, the Cao Xiao Shan, for Daxing, for the Daxing Airport Express train. So from here you can go to Daxing straight, sorry, to the Daxing Airport. So I've shown you that. I wanted to show you the other way around. So if you see this, I'm sure if you see this from our apartment, you will see these buildings. You will see these buildings. If because my community, this, if you see those tall buildings over there, that's where I live. So everything is just a stone throw away. And I was very lucky to move to this side. And the place where I live, it's modern buildings as well, modern communities. So with these modern communities, you don't have to worry about the degradation, like the old facilities, some things not working. Everything is modern. They've got parks as well. So those parks are very good. But in all communities, the parks will be like outside. But in new communities, you will see a lot of parks inside the community. It's either a recreational area, but it is somewhere where people do some exercises and they can chill. They can, yeah, in my community you've seen that in front some kids play basketball. A lot of activities like the dancing activities. That's the advantage of modern communities. But yeah, you get some new facilities. But in all communities, I lived in all communities when I came to Beijing, like I said. So navigating with the opposite traffic. So yeah, and I realized that there will be convenience shops in the old communities, but the problem is with my new community right now, we have got a vending machine. So there are a couple of vending machines where you can buy absolutely everything. that you need. And just outside of the community, you would have seen me going to the 24-hour shop. That's the best part of it, just a walking distance. You will see that we've got a shopping mall, the Wonder Plaza, amongst other things. And this is the experience. So where we're going, we're just going opposite the street now. We're just now going opposite the street. That's where the plants market is. And I'm sure you will watch my next video when I'm showing you what inside, the kind of plants inside, and the very interesting parts of what's inside. And like I said, the convenience, now consider the convenience. We just had the bikes, cycled from other side of Dashing to other side. You can do the same. And you can do the same. It's easy just to commute around Beijing, and everything is convenient. Now someone is going to get their pets. We want to see what she's going to choose. And remember, say hello everyone. So someone is happy. She's going to get pets. Do you want what do you want? Do you want a crab or tortoise? You want a crab? Oh, she wants some crabs, but I'm sure a turtle. Oh, she's going turtle. Me, I say tortoise. I don't know the difference between a turtle and a tortoise. I'm African, remember, old school. So this is the plants market. It is very big, as you can tell from here. You can't see the end from here. So this is the whole structure. And on the other side, you'll see there's some electrical markets, electrical stores, and furniture stores, house decoration stores, shops, and you'll see there's some different. It's really a one-stop shop for a lot of things and a lot of places. So now is the video ends here. We're just going to scan our QR codes and continue shopping, which I'll do the next video for you to enjoy, to subscribe and like the video so you don't miss any content. So just bought some flowers. Thank you for watching.